Yo, what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fans? Your boy Alonzo, 1219, aka Hurricane Zo, back in the building. First time I'm on time ever. I was on time today. Um, that never happens. I'm actually a minute early, so that never happens. But it is what it is. What's going on, family? Who we got in? The hosting one's already in. Canes for Life is already in. We got 9 people in. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up if we can, man. I most definitely appreciate everybody who has been coming into the chats, commenting, giving great insight and actually changing my mind on a few things. What I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna read a few of the comments, maybe one or two of the comments. One of my favorite comments from the video that I did early this morning. One of my favorite comments that I did from that video early this morning, which did pretty good. Got some pretty good likes and a couple of dislikes, but I have to find this comment. I should have pinned it to the top, but it was probably one of my favorite comments, and I have to find it. All right, this one is from Dorian. Zoe, since Williams was named starter, you repeatedly said you were riding with him, but yet maintained an undertone of waiting for N'Kosi Perry as quarterback. A few days ago, you finally came out and said what most of your listeners all along, you waiting for Perry as a starter. Thing is, you said Eno's offense is just bad. Mark Ricks, but you gave Perry a pass all season long last year and blamed Rick's offense for his struggles. Why aren't you giving Jaren the same pass if Eno's offense is just as bad? You claim if your statement is true about how bad the offense is, Jaren looks way better than Perry playing in a bad offense. Perry numbers of play were terrible last year. There's no silencing it. As long as Jaren is healthy, you won't see Perry as a starter. Just seems to me, and I could be wrong, that you nitpicking the hell out of Jaren for every little thing. You didn't have the same energy last year with Perry. Okay. Now, I replied to him. I did reply to him. I said, I agree. I most definitely have jumped ahead of myself. And I'm not saying just yet, but I'm being critical of him because I'm not seeing the progress. Okay. Now I'm gonna give two different assessments, and that was a great. That was that was he kind of broke it down. He broke it down on how he felt, and I most definitely appreciate it. And I appreciate his honesty on how he felt about what I said about Jaren and everything. All right, the difference in between last year and this year with Perry. Oh, okay. Perry was yanked. He was yanked from games. He didn't get the same opportunity as Jaren is getting. Okay, he was yanked in and out of the starting lineup. That was very good. It was a very good analogy. That's why I read it. And he's right in certain ways. He's right in certain points of it. He said I'm being too critical of Jaren. I could be being too critical of Jaren. I could be. That could all well be. The only thing I disagree with is Perry wasn't given the same opportunity as Jaren's been given. I don't think Perry had 4 straight starts. He was yanked. He was yanked from, so he was never really given a fair opportunity to start for Miami last year. That's the only thing I disagree with. But I most definitely this weekend was definitely frustrated with Jaren Williams, And it wasn't just about his play either. After watching the post-game presser, the pre-game presser, he seemed like he didn't have any respect for the opponent. The post-game press conference, it just seemed like he was too happy with what happened. It's like it didn't matter. We got the win. So I didn't like his energy on that post-game press conference. So that was the most disappointing thing to me, was the post-game press conference, because I most definitely didn't like his energy on the post-game press conference. I thought he was a little bit too nonchalant. I'm not saying it's not coaching 786. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I felt like his energy was just a little too nonchalant at that post-game press conference. That's just how I felt. I feel like he just didn't. It doesn't look well. And then when he was saying I'm being critical, because I didn't judge him by the quarterback from Oregon and by Tua. That wasn't something that I did. It was on Facebook last night, and someone put on there the only three quarterbacks in college football with over 1,000 yards passing with no interceptions. Well, Jaren could have easily had 3 interceptions against Bethune, and easily 2 or 3 against what's the name, Central Michigan this week. Not just that, those guys have 17 and 14 touchdowns, and Jaren has 7. So what I was saying is, if you're gonna put a comparison on, put the whole comparison on. Don't just pick and choose what comparisons you want to put on. I'm not gonna say he's sounding like Al Golden. I think we go too far. He's not sounding. His post-game pressers are sounding bad. I'm not gonna say he's sounding like Golden. He might be sounding more like Rick, because they all kind of sound. He's not sounding like Nick Saban. That's who he's not sounding like. His post-game presser was horrible. It left a lot to be desired. I was not happy with it. I was disgusted with it. Like I was talking, like I said the other day, like I said to everybody the other day, the defense, it doesn't look as bad but it looks bad. It looked terrible this week. I can't wait for Nesta Severo to get back. Maybe that'll change some things up with getting upfield. Players out of position, penalties, unforced errors. Coaching is horrible. And 786 is 100% right on that. Coaching is horrible. And I don't think he wants to fire the whole coaching staff. But I do feel like this here. This is exactly what I feel about Dan Enos. I feel with Dan Enos, right? He's the only coach on that coaching staff that has the most experience out of every coach on that staff, and he's looking the worst. He has the most experience out of every coach on that staff, and he is looking the worst as a coach. His play calling is terrible. And what the thing that got me was, he said that he was going to coach to his talent, not to a system. This is what he said when he got hired. He said he was going to coach to the talent, not to a system. So why aren't we coaching to the talent? Why are we not coaching to the talent? He said he was not going to coach to a system. He said he was going to coach to the talent. But now all of a sudden he's coaching to his system, which is lethargic and trash. You can't bring an Arkansas system to Miami. We have different athletes. We don't have Arkansas athletes. We have Miami athletes. You know, you keep running this handoff, this fake handoff offense that it just looks. Eno's on my hot seat already. To be honest with you, and I'm not one to fire somebody after. I'm willing to get anybody this season. If it was up to me, I'd fire Enos today. I'm just being honest with you. If it was up to me, I would fire him today. Because he said that he was not going to coach to a system. He said he was going to coach to his talent. And it wasn't a hire that I agreed with, but it's a hire I don't care about the playbook. I'm talking about the play calling. All of these fake handoffs, all of these fake handoffs on every single play. It makes no sense to me. There are no timing routes. I don't care if receivers are open. I don't care if receivers are open. It's not just about receivers being open. It's also about timing. It's also about timing. I understand. I mean, Brian. I mean, I may not make any sense to you, and I mean that's fine. Because I know he's not coaching to the talent. I know he's not coaching to the talent. And I'm not going to sit here and argue with you, Slim. We have talent on this team. If you don't think we have talent on this team, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. I mean, I'm not here trying to change your opinion. But I know we have weapons on this team. I know we have weapons on this team. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. That's not even for me to argue with you about. You're not about to be sarcastic with me neither, man. You're not about to just sit there and try to push my buttons. I'm not gonna deal with your sarcasm today, bro. For real, Slim. If you want to be sarcastic, then do what you do, man. Talk to somebody else. For real. I'm not here for that, bro. We have plenty of. I mean, when it comes to wide receivers and bro, there's nobody can't tell me. There is nobody can tell me that we don't have a talented. We don't have a group of talented group of running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. We don't have talent and at quarterback. We don't have talent at those groups. Bro, get rid of the ball faster then, because you can't say we don't have the O-line to develop when he's getting time to throw the football. Like I said, the sack in the end zone, both times in the end zone, one time he had 3.8, 3.9 seconds, and the other time he had 2.7 seconds, and he held on to the football. Every play we run damn near is a fake handoff, which takes a half a second to a second. So why are we running these slow developing plays? We are running slow developing plays. He's holding on to the ball forever. We are running slow developing. Yes, it is true. Yes, it is true, bro. We are running slow developing plays. I didn't say O-line was good, but they're giving him time to throw the football. They're giving him time to throw the football, bro. People can't tell me that they are not giving him time to throw the football. He holds onto the ball way too long. He holds onto the ball way too long, man. That's facts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we even get the play called in slow. There's nothing fast about this offense. He gets to play. The quarterback gets to play slow. The play runs slow. He's looking for checkdowns more exactly. It's like people sometimes get it to where they're gonna automatically blame the offensive line no matter what, because that's just what's gonna happen. Yo, what's good, OG?
Nothing. What's going on with you?
Man, I can't call it. What's going on, my brother?
Man, nothing. Got to tune in while I'm at work. But yeah, this is my opinion. It's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of play calling. It's a combination of Jaren holding the ball too long. And then you got some spots on the O-line that, you got certain positions that are not holding up,
Well, most of them are
bargain. It's not the whole offensive line, but it's certain positions.
The tackle. The two tackle positions.
Then, what's that?
The two tackle positions.
Two tackle positions, and then, like you said, it's like he's not playing up to, the talent and to the O-line, and I hate to go here with it, but, I mean, look at Browse at FSU, their offensive line is not all that, but he's scheming around all that.
Exactly. He's
spreading the ball out, to take the pressure off of the O-line, again, I keep going back to it. Who calls play action on your own 1 yard line? It's like every time we doing play action.
Bro, he had 3.8 seconds.
Running the ball, but you running play action. They know you ain't finna run the ball because they stuffing the run.
I think
like we got all kinds of issues on offense right now. I mean, it's not just one thing. It's a number of things. It's a lot. It's bad.
I think on that.
That's just my opinion, though.
I don't remember if it was the first down or second down, but one of them he had almost 4 seconds. On one of those plays in the end zone, he held onto the ball for almost 4 seconds. I think it was the second play. It was the second one we fumbled the ball, and he almost 4 seconds. The first one he had 2.8. The second one he had almost 4 seconds.
7570321.
The second one he had almost 4 seconds. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
not just talking about one specific play.
No, I'm talking about those two.
The whole game.
Yeah, I'm talking about those two plays there.
Issues.
And the two sacks back to back. That what's the young man name? I keep forgetting the young man name.
Zion Nelson.
Zion Nelson. Yo, when he gave it that first sack, the second one they should have slid protection over there, and they had him lined up against their best defensive pass rusher, who's going into the draft this year, who's probably going to be a 3rd, 4th round draft pick, against against Zion, who didn't even play offensive line in high school.
True, but they after that they still didn't make no adjustments.
Yeah, they didn't slide nothing to help them out.
They didn't make no kind of adjustment. But on defense, they'll make adjustments. But I just don't understand on offense they don't make no kind of adjustments. I don't get that. But I mean, I just don't understand his logic of his formations. They already don't respect the deep ball, so now they're gonna start jumping on these short routes. Okay.
But remember I said that.
What's that?
Did I not? I said that the day before that game. I said, bro, everybody keep talking about Jaren completion percentage. I said, we throwing the ball. I said, they're going to start sitting on them short route and they're going to make him beat us. They're going to make him beat us deep.
Yeah, they're going to start making you beat deep. So now, guess what's going to happen? Now they're going to start stacking the box again. So you ain't going to be able to run the ball. You know, like I said, man, he's not. I saw a couple of spread formations. And in those spread formations, like I was going back and forth with Slim, which I love him to death. I like going back and forth with it. But on the spread, to me, we moved the ball better. Slim begs to differ, you know. But I just think
Slim argues
as an all,
Slim argues
Slim is looking at specific plays. I'm looking at the whole game
Slim
how the offense should be ran. If you spread them out, the defense don't have a choice but to spread out with the offense. So it opens up more opportunity. If you spread them out, then you can run the ball because you got a linebacker that's going to jump over here. You got a corner that's going to go out over here. You got a safety. I mean, it's just obvious. Spread everybody out.
And 786 said, Jaren is not the problem. All right. And when he broke it down for me the other night, I left it alone because I can't disagree with him. I can't disagree with him. That's why when the guy said something in my comment section, I was like, the only thing I disagree with you is, bro, Nikoski wasn't given a 4-game chance. He wasn't given that. He was yanked. He was consistently yanked. Yeah. You know, so he wasn't given the same opportunity.
That part is true.
You know, he wasn't given the same opportunity.
But I just really think, man, they need to spread this ball out. If you got these kind of issues going on, and you need to spread the ball, you need to spread that offense out.
His plays are just so slow.
I think, me personally, I think that Nikosi would get the ball out faster. Now, would he be more successful? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He'll take more chances downfield.
But I don't know. I don't know if he
more successful or not because I haven't seen him in this offensive scheme. I believe he'll get the ball out faster and he'll take off when he's supposed to. But there's a lot of times that Jaren's man is supposed to take off. He's thinking about taking off, then he's not thinking about taking, then he finally takes off, and then by that time it's too late. And what bugs me, have that one run for a long run, but I mean.
And what bugs me out is he said this after the Florida game, he said it after the North Carolina game, he said it after the Bethune-Cookman game, and he said it again after this game. He said that there are times that I need to run that I don't run. Why do you keep saying this? Why do you keep repeating that, Jaren? Run the ball.
And the only thing I can think of is that Enos is telling him, be a quarterback first. Be a quarterback first. If you constantly telling your quarterback that, constantly beating in his head, he's going to be a quarterback first and try not to make a mistake. I think me personally, I think they're thinking a little bit too much out there. They're coaching them up so much. I mean, it's like they're thinking too much. I mean, that's just my opinion. Instead of just letting the boys go out and play.
Killing Millie too. He doesn't try to make plays downfield. That's the problem. He doesn't. If he was throwing the ball deep, then we wouldn't be having this discussion. He doesn't try to play the ball. Doesn't try to throw the ball downfield.
Yeah.
And I don't think the game moving too fast. I don't think the game moving too fast for him. I just think that the offense is just terrible.
Yeah, I don't think it's too fast for him. I don't think it's too fast for him. To me, he operates better out of the gun. I mean, you can pretty much tell when he's about to play fake or whatever. If you watch, his one leg is behind the other when he's going to play, and then when he's under center, both of them are flat. It's just you can.
And you know what?
Film don't lie. Film. If I'm a defensive coordinator and I got my defense watching that, look, y'all. Hey, look at Jaren's foot right here. When he does this is what's going to happen. Hey, when his foot's like this, understand this is what's going to happen.
He's still a young quarterback. He needs to work on his pockets at present. He doesn't know how to slide or step.
And those play actions, there's no faking to it.
Yeah,
you can see that he's leading it out too long, and then, you know, play action is meant to make you think that the running back's getting the ball. If you watch the game, and if you don't notice it, go back and look at the game, you can pretty much tell those are play action because he's got the ball way out here, then he pulls it back. You're like, dude, you ain't taking nobody out like that. But I'm just saying, man, I just think there's a number of issues going on with that offense. It's not just Jaron.
I think the issue. I'm with 786.
It's not just Enos. It's a combination of a lot of things.
Enos. It's in this offense. This offense is so slow. He has all the motion in the world, but it's just so slow developing. Oh my God! They even get the play calls in slow.
Play. Why are you pulling the guard on the pass play? I'm really against that.
Bro, why do you he even get the plays in slow?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm about to dread making this phone call right here because I got to call this guy. Appreciate you, OG, man. Thanks, man. I'm about to dread making this phone call because I already know who he gonna blame for the whole problem. I'm gonna call him anyway, but I already know who he gonna blame for the whole problem.
And Slim still ain't returned my call from about 2 months ago. He still ain't returned my call. I'm telling him I'm still waiting on him to call me back.
If he wrong, he ain't gonna call you back. If he ain't got no argument, you ain't got to worry about him calling you back. That's what he do.
You heard that, Slim. I'm still waiting on you to call me back.
He's scared. He's scared. Put that on wise.
Man, later on.
All right, bro. I do not want to make this phone call. I swear I don't want to make this phone call. I already know exactly who he gonna blame. I have no idea what happened. I'm about to get you on in a second, 786. If you got a few seconds.
What's up, man?
What's going on? I ain't even want to make this phone call because I already know what you're gonna say. But I'm gonna go ahead and listen to it. I'm gonna disagree with you before you even say it, and just let you know I'm gonna disagree with you before you even say it. But I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say.
I don't think you are going to disagree with me.
All right, got it. Let's see.
I think you're right, man.
About what?
About Enos. I think these plays are slow.
I thought you were gonna talk about firing Manny Diaz already.
No, because listen, there's a difference between saying fire Manny Diaz and we shouldn't have hired Manny Diaz.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying? There's
I got
a difference. Now that we've hired Manny Diaz, I think you have to, whenever you hire a coach that is not experienced, you have to surround him with people that are.
But he did. How experienced is Enos?
He's not very well. I mean, he was a head coach before.
He's experienced head coach and offensive coordinator at Arkansas. He's experienced and offensive assistant at Alabama, who got hired as the offensive coordinator at Alabama, and then we hired him away from Alabama, which we thought was.
He got hired as a quarterback coach there.
No, he got hired as offensive coordinator this year.
I don't think that was settled.
Yeah, it was in the makings of him being hired as the offensive coordinator, and he wanted to come to Miami.
Maybe.
No, he said it. Because they talked about it. They talked about it, and he said he wanted.
I think if he was the offensive coordinator at Alabama, they'd be just fine because they'd have the offensive line to run his system.
I don't know if they would run. I think Nick Saban would run him out of town within week 1. He'll choke him out. That system is horrible. That fake hand.
In most years, anyways, they would have the offensive line to run that.
Well, no,
and Saban would tell him, dude, this crap is going too slow. But I think, honestly, if we had Bama's offensive line, which actually, in most years, I don't think Bama's line is as good as they usually are, but like Wisconsin's offensive line or Georgia's
Wisconsin don't win national championship. Neither
looks like it makes more sense.
Wisconsin don't win national championship, but neither does Georgia. And Wisconsin is the only team that'll run that type of offense.
Yeah.
And they don't win national championships. They're an offensive line school that don't win national championships. So, I mean...
Well, do you remember what I wanted for offensive coordinator?
Who did you want?
I wanted Mike Yurcich.
I remember that, and I thought that was a good call as well. I thought that would have been a good call as well.
Yeah, I mean, you want someone that's going to spread them out and make it so that the offensive line only has to block really fast. Get a bubble screen outside to Jeff Thomas. Make him make the safety miss and run away for a touchdown. We saw Mike Harley do that.
How can we say that offense wouldn't have been a problem at Alabama when they destroyed Alabama, when Clemson destroyed, and that offense would have been going backwards for Alabama. It would have been going backwards for Alabama. Alabama got away from that type of offense. They would have been going backwards. Am I wrong about that? They would have been going backwards.
No, I think they could have fine.
Huh?
I think their talent covers a lot of it.
So why did Alabama switch to the spread then? How did they switch?
Because they're smart.
Exactly. So they wouldn't have went backwards.
Okay.
That's going
but they still
backwards.
would've been fine. I think you're probably right. They probably would have not been as good this year as they were the year before, but they still would have been okay because they got so much talent.
Yeah, but they would have been going backwards. You're going backwards.
I don't
game is.
disagree with that, but they still would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't compare Alabama to Miami. But they would have been going backwards.
They still would get their ass kicked by Clemson.
Even worse than they did. Even worse than what they did last year. And that was Nick Saban's worst loss.
If that's even possible, but yeah, I think. I don't know if Bama's going to beat LSU this year.
Listen, this
is going to bring it after them.
This is what I'm saying. If you look at every semblance of the offense, it takes them forever to get the play in, right?
Yeah.
It takes them 15 seconds just to get the play in. Another 10 seconds to get the for them to get up to the line of scrimmage. By the time we had the ball, we got 1 second on the clock. Hold on, I got a $10 donation from Slim Shady Kane. Everyone that covers sports on TV, YouTube, and everywhere else said that it was the best hire in the nation. Enos.
Hey,
Time out. First off, Slim, I never said it was the best hire ever. Because I had 3 people ahead of him. And when we hired him, I didn't know who he was. You don't remember me saying I have to go Google this guy? Because I didn't know who he was. I didn't speak on him until after he did the press conference in the new practice bubble by itself. I forgot who interviewed him. That's when I said I liked his energy. But I didn't even know him when we hired him. I had never heard of him. Just being honest with you. So don't say everyone, Slim. You like to exaggerate just a little bit too much, man. You like to exaggerate just a little bit too much. I appreciate that $10 donation for your exaggeration, though.
So, I don't like you're right that the offensive play calling is not helping the offensive line. That doesn't mean that the offensive line isn't horrible, because it is. But just to give you an example of how what Enos is doing hurts the offensive line, if the play call takes forever to get in, like you said, and we're snapping the ball with like 1 second left on the clock, what is that going to do to the offensive line?
And then you have to hurry up after that, because you're rushing. You like now you got to hurry up. It's a slow-paced offense that you got to hurry up once you hit snap the ball.
Yeah, and now it's not like once the defensive line gets set, right? They know what time it is on the clock too. If they're paying any kind of attention, they know the ball is about to get snapped. So they're going to absolutely tee off on your offensive lineman.
But see, that's not what Eno said he was going to do, Shad. What Eno said he was going to do is coach to his talent. And ain't nobody going to tell me we don't have the talent, bro. We don't have the horse at receiver and running back. We might not be great at offensive line, but we good enough at offensive line that he's averaging over 2.5 seconds per pass play. He's averaging that. All you got to do is go look at it, and that's above that's above average. So if you're averaging 2.5 seconds, why not get the ball out in 2 seconds? Run a faster paced offense, but you can. Mike Leach's quarterbacks get the ball out in about 1.7. Am I wrong? They get the ball out.
That's how that system works, man. That's how you cover up for any kind of deficiencies you might have on the line. You get rid of the ball fast.
And has Texas Tech ever had the athletes Miami has? Or at any position? No.
God, no.
So how does Mike?
The only player I could ever remember that Lee Chad that was on Miami's level was like Michael Crabtree.
So if Mike Leach can do that with that type of offense with Texas Tech, and where's he at now? Washington State.
Yep.
Washington State.
He's winning there.
They don't have nowhere near the athletes Miami has. Nowhere near.
Have you been to Washington State? I live up in this area. Have you ever been there?
Mm-mm.
Dude, it's nothing. It's in the middle.
Like,
you know how people joke about like Knoxville, Tennessee, it's in the middle of nowhere, or Gainesville, it's in the middle of nowhere. Dude, Washington State is legit
Alaska.
in the middle
Alaska.
of
It's Alaska.
BLM land. It's not even farmland like Lincoln. Like, you know, Lincoln, Nebraska, it's corn and all that.
No, I said it's Alaska.
And the city's kind of nice.
I said it's Alaska. Like, it's Alaska.
Yeah.
Washington State is Alaska.
It might as well be Alaska, bro.
It's Alaska. But I do want to come to Oregon. You might have to give me a call me, man, because that's one place I want to make a trip to. I want to go to an Oregon Duck game. I want to come to Oregon. I want to come to two places I want to visit that I've never visited. Well, three places is I want to go to Aspen, I want to go to Oregon, and I want to go to Seattle.
Seattle's nice.
I want to go to Oregon just because of the rain, just for a couple days to soothe. I couldn't live there forever though, because I would kill myself. I would be depressed.
Some of us like the rain though.
I would kill myself.
I hate hot. That's why I moved away from South Florida, because I was just melting every single freaking summer.
Slim, I'm not saying what Mike Leach have won, but it's not like Enos won as an offensive coordinator. He didn't win nothing as an offensive coordinator. Okay? He won under Nick Saban. But I'm not saying what Mike Leach would have. First off, Mike Leach wouldn't be at Miami as an offensive coordinator. That's first off. Enos would be. That lets you know their levels right there. That lets you know their levels right there. There's not one team in the country that would hire Dan Enos over Mike Leach.
I hate that argument. What did this coach win, or what did that coach win, or what did this or that coach win? It's not like we're about to go get, like, even if we had a coaching vacancy right now, is Miami about to go poach a guy that's won a national championship? I'm not ever gonna hire Dabo Sweeney. We're never ever
What did Enos win?
Won everything.
What did Enos win as an offensive coordinator? As an offensive coordinator or as a head coach, what did he win? Absolutely nothing. He was an assistant to the assistant to the assistant at Alabama.
Was he the John Rick of Alabama?
Mm-hmm. There's not one team in the country that would hire Dan Enos as a head coach over Mike Leach right now. And if they did, it would be because of Mike Leach's history with what's-the-name's son. He was a quarterback. I was say he hasn't won anything as an assistant. Calling plays or anything, he hasn't won. Do y'all not know the ball boy at Alabama get a ring? I'm just saying. You guys not know the ball boy at Alabama gets a ring. Music City Kane, somebody tell Jaren to get the ball out quicker, please, because Enos ain't telling him. I agree with that too. Got any more you want to talk about real quick, like before
yeah,
I'm gonna
the defensive line.
Oh, we don't even need to discuss that.
Dude,
I'm waiting for
Nessa. Is there some sort of issue between Kuligowski and Diaz that you heard?
I'm waiting for Nessa Seville to get back.
Because I want to know if we could fire Stroud right now and bring back Kuligowski since he doesn't have a job right now.
I would agree with you on that. I'm just waiting for
Nessa. Week. You might as well bring him in now. Maybe he can fix the guys and make them actually sack the freaking quarterback.
I'm just waiting for Nessa to come back. When Nessa Severo come back, then I'll be able to gauge. Then I'll be engaged this defensive line.
I think you're really banking on a guy that's never done anything.
He's a freak of nature though. I am.
I agree.
I
And he's also
am
got
definitely
a big ass chip on his shoulder like you're supposed to have.
I'm definitely banking on a guy who has never done anything. You are 100% correct about that.
Yeah.
But what else do I have to hope for?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You got nothing else to hope for, I guess. That's why I want Kuligowski to come back now.
I love Coach.
I want the announcement to come over the wire right now. Oh man!
Well, I'm about to announce it.
And they brought back Kuligowski.
I'm about to announce it. We're hiring Coach Cool on Wednesday.
I mean, I hope they're dotting the I's and crossing the T's right now.
Oh God!
All right, man. I'll let you take other calls and I'll listen.
All right. No, I'm not,
Take care.
bro. I defend the defense, Austin Canes. I defend the defense 100. I defend the defense 100, man. The defense does not suck. Defense is not the problem. I agree with that. Defense hasn't given up any points. Let me call my brother, see if he can get in. See if he can get on for a 7.
Wow.
Oh, I got to take this call. Oh, hey, time out. As we sit here, I am looking for something right now that I cannot find. Here we go. I got to turn the lights on. I have to turn the lights on. Don't say nothing. I have to turn the lights on. Y'all wait 1 second. Y'all wait 1 second. And I have to go get, I have to take this off. I got to take this off. And I have to put this on. I have to switch chains. I have to switch chains. Because we have none other than my big brother. My big brother. The guy who always helps me, talks to me, supports me spiritually, mentally, and 2-time national champion of the University of Miami. My big brother, no other than Charles Farms. Charles, what's going on, bro? You might have hung up on me. I took too long. Charles, I hear a lot in the background. Charles, you got an iPhone? I hear a lot in the background, but I don't hear him saying nothing. What's going on with Charles? Let me just put. Yo, Charles. I don't know what happened to his phone. It's on. It's still there with 1:40-something seconds. I might have to hang up and call him back. He real busy nowadays, but hang up and call him back. Let me hang up and call him back. If I can't get him, I'll call 786 and I'll call him back after that. Y'all know iPhone drop calls all day long. Yeah, I'm gonna call him back because I know he has his mentorship program too. So I'll call him back.
Your call has been forwarded.
Yeah, I'll call him back. I'll call him back. Let me call 786. So if 786 can talk, because he's always, you know, he's with the kids all the time. He's always with the kids, man. That guy there, man, he does more work with the kids, man. Y'all, man, for real, he does more work with the kids than anybody I know. That's my brother right there, man, Charles.
Please leave your message for.
All right, 786. He's probably still out there with the kids. So yeah, he said he can't talk. It's all good. It's all good. He had practice. Yeah, let me call you real quick, like before. Let me call you real quick, like before. Let me see some. Hold on. Let me make sure that one Charles. Okay, Logan. Go ahead and call in, hold someone real quick. Like, go ahead and call in real quick, like hold someone. So I can hear your analogies. You can give me your analogy before you go on at 8 o'clock tonight. Or maybe I need to call you.
Wow.
Mr. Holloway, what's going on, my brother?
How you doing, so you can hear me loud and clear, mama, all right?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. You know you got bass in your voice. You don't sound like a girl.
That's that new Wi-Fi. That's that new Wi-Fi. Praise the Lord, everybody.
Now, I always can hear you loud and clear. It's just a matter of time of how long can I hear you for. That's the point now. Y'all switch from TTNA to AT&T?
No, we got some Xfinity around here, so we got real internet.
Okay. All right. They put up 1 or 2 towers.
You gonna stop bashing us like that on TV?
I'm still waiting for my gear. I'm gonna have to come all the way to the Dakotas to get my damn gear. And you know I ain't coming that far, so because I know that they don't have an airport where you at, so I got to land 30 miles away and then get a donkey ride all the rest of the damn. And I am not riding no donkey, okay? I'm not Jesus. Even though I got the beard, I'm not riding no donkey. My fat ass too heavy. That donkey been undied.
What's the I had to step out the chat for a minute and come back again. So last thing I heard was you explaining your viewpoint when the first comment was about Jared and Nkosi not getting a fair shake last year.
Yeah, I know. I just say no.
Start straight.
Yeah, Jared had 4 straight starts. Nkosi didn't have that. Nkosi.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, Nkosi didn't have that.
But Nkosi never had one coordinator behind him all the way, no matter what.
Yes.
Enos is not pulling Jared. It's just not happening.
No, what was said was when I mentioned Jared, he's like, you say you're not giving Slim Shady came with a $5 donation, North Dakota Wi-Fi in the house, boy. We got Wi-Fi in North Dakota now.
Hey, baby.
Hey, the next thing they gonna have after Wi-Fi, the next thing they gonna have in North Dakota is cable. That's coming next. It's coming next. It's coming next. It's coming next.
Country Town in South Carolina.
Hey, we right between the Charlotte and Atlanta, cause we at least get the drop off stuff.
They gotta go out the way to come all the way up here.
I mean, next thing they gonna get is cable and color TVs. Not just colored people.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You went.
I'm just sorry. Hey, I got to mess with North. Hey, 3-time back-to-back national championship. So much respect for North Dakota State, man. So much respect for North Dakota State, for real, man. I want my gear. I stopped talking about y'all as soon as I get my hoodie, cause that hoodie fire. Y'all got that hoodie is fire. I swear that hoodie fire.
I mean, we're Nike, so I don't know if you.
I wear it with my Adidas gear. I wear it with my Adidas shoes.
We gotta get into some breakdown.
All right, go ahead. We got 150 in the chat.
Man, say he gonna wear Nike straight with Adidas shoe. Yeah, you really are from Harlem. You know, y'all know how to match.
We the flyest cats. We the flyest cats.
It could be nice.
We the flyest cats. We the flyest cats on earth.
Jacket with your chain dangling out.
That's right. We fly. Everybody want to be from Harlem.
And some
Ballman's cuz. Stop playing Ballman, all right?
Yeah, whatever.
Or True Religion.
All that.
All right. All right. What's your breakdown? What's your breakdown, little bro?
So I think we need to have that talk. It's 4 games here. I believe.
Oh, I thought you. I'm sorry.
Opportunity for,
I'm sorry. I was about to say we don't need to have that talk on the air. I'll talk to you about that off the air when you're ready. You know, for that talk.
Oh, no.
Okay.
This man. Somebody come get this man. You been drinking before the show?
I'm drinking right now. Dan Enos got me. Dan Enos got me like all about the U83 right now. Cause he got me like I just ain't breaking bottles. Shout out to all about the U83 up in Bay County. Dan Enos got me drinking right now, man. He got me drinking like all about the U83. He got me drinking, cuz.
That's the OG right there, man.
That's the OG of the OG, cuz. That's the OG of the OG. I promise y'all, if it's anything, I'm gonna get that dude on the show.
You got to. Y'all two on the show.
Oh my god.
Man, that'll probably break YouTube right there.
That's the OG.
Well,
that's the big one.
We win that week because y'all two so negative. Y'all done had a whole fan base thinking it's time to fire everybody. Y'all get on there after a loss.
No, everybody but Enos. Nah, I'm drinking. I support Exclusive Vodka because they support URL. So I support Exclusive because they support URL. So I support them.
What you need to get is FUBU. That's what you need right now.
You know what? I'm actually going to buy me some FUBU stuff, man. I'm dead serious. I promise you. As a matter of fact, when I do my clothing line for 1219, it's going to be FUBU. Serious. Dead serious. All right, go ahead and break it down. Go ahead and break it down a little bit.
So, what I'm seeing right now, and I'm not a two-sided guy. You know, I feel like if I'm going to say it, I'm going to say it all the way. Calling for somebody's job, it's a bit far right now.
I want Eno's job. I want Eno's fight today. I ain't lying to you. I want him fired.
I understand that's what you want, but me and you both know that's not happening.
I know. I've seen enough, though.
So, but hold on now. Are you going to admit that Blake Baker needs to do a little adjusting at least?
Oh, yeah, I'll admit that. I admitted that to you on the phone today. He most definitely he needs to blitz. He needs to blitz a little more. He needs to find a way to get to the quarterback a little more. But we are ranked 15th in total defense. And I think we'll rank 90-something in offense.
Correct. Now, what I'm seeing, I'm going to do defense first and I go to offense. I believe the number one thing that is super important on 3rd and long is pressure. Now, you can find a way to get pressure via blitzing, but when you look at the guys who are on our roster, if you just send a simple NASCAR package, which means you have usually 1 defensive tackle, 3 defensive ends, or maybe 2 D tackles, 1 DN, and a linebacker. But if you send 4 players after the passer, after the quarterback, you contain them in the pocket, but you getting rushed, you're going to force that quarterback to a check down and we can rally to the football, or you're going to force the quarterback into a bad throw, incomplete punt, we off the field.
And that's what he's not doing.
Correct. What he's doing now is taking the Mark D'Onofrio approach of send 3, drop 8 back. But
you know what?
There comes a point.
You know what?
Every zone
I agree with you 1,000% on 3rd down. Except for on the 4th and 17, on 3rd down, he's taking that Mark D'Onofrio approach of keeping everybody in front of him on every 3rd down. I agree with you 1,000%. That's the one. Remember, I said that I had to listen to you in 786 and look at some film and say, okay, this is what they're talking about. See, I can admit when I'm wrong on certain things, and like I said, the defensive scheme hasn't changed, but 3rd down has all the way.
Right.
It has all the way changed. The same way you said it, and the same way 786 said it. Y'all didn't say 3rd down change. Y'all were just saying things changed. And I had to go look and say, damn, they smart and I'm dumb. 3rd down. third down, even though we're still in the top 20 in defense, third down has changed. We have no habit on third down because he's taking that Martin Offrio approach.
And that's when you do that, Zoe, what that is illustrating is this may be too much of a big show for you, boss. This might be too big of a show. Because Miami, if we sit and think about it, let's get this out there. The Miami Hurricanes of 2019 are not the Miami Hurricanes of 2000s, 90s, 80s. Okay, let's just get that out there before people say we're trying to compare Warren Sapp and Gerald Willis to Pat.
$5 donation. I'm sorry, you know I gotta mention this $5 donation for Slim Shady Canes. Where is this Lawrence Cager coaching? That's where this Lawrence Cager is coming from. Hey, do me a favor. Wholesome one. Did I not call this about Lawrence Cager? Tell me I didn't call this about Lawrence Cager when he got to Georgia. Please tell me I didn't say that he was gonna be great at Georgia. I said he was gonna be great at Georgia.
Yeah.
Did I not say that?
You did say he was gonna go there
and show out
and ball out. And see, that's what bothers me is where was all of this energy at Miami? And that's what people are not understanding is these recruits and players are not taking us that serious. A guy could transfer to a school that probably got one wide receiver in the NFL right now, Georgia, and care. That's the biggest thing.
And he was an All-American. He was an Under Armour All-American.
At Miami.
He was an Under Armour All-American.
Exactly. He was committed to Bama for 3 years and picked us because he knew he could come here and play.
You know what happened?
And when you don't create competition, that's what happens.
He got lazy like his coaches.
They never get any better because you don't force them to compete to become better. You just throw them a starting job and expect them to be good when nobody is forcing them to be good.
He got lazy like his coaches. If he dropped balls at Miami, it didn't matter. If he dropped balls at UGA, it matters.
And whose fault is that?
Mark Richt?
No, Mark Richt didn't recruit him.
No, what I mean is for not sitting him down on the bench. For saying you drop balls and sitting you.
Now that I could agree 110%. Him and Dugans was butt buddies to the point where Dugans would just let bro go out there and do whatever he wants.
And he's a monster, bro. He gonna work his way. If he keep playing the way he playing, he gonna be a third-round draft pick.
How you drop 18 passes at Miami and still start every game, though?
If he keep playing the way he playing at Georgia, he gonna be a third-round draft pick.
But I mean, this also could have just been his Tallahassee game. Because I mean, if you look at him against Tallahassee, you would think he was a good player too. And then he went missing for the rest of the season.
But you know why? Because coaches stay on him. It's Miami's culture. You were 100% right, Killing Millie. I'm gonna call you Millie too, man. I can't keep saying your whole name, man. I'm gonna call you Millie too, man, because your whole name.
Get nicknames when it comes to Zoe.
He got his whole man. He got Killing, Milling too. I can't keep.
Remember that time he got mad at us for butchering his name, and we were like, "Yo, get a better name."
Get a better name. Flatbed Sean. We know you drive truck, Sean. You ain't gotta call yourself Flatbed.
Also, I've seen a lot of criticism of our defensive line coach, and I could speak to this personally. When you're a position coach, you're only allowed to do what your coordinator and head coach tell you to do.
And that's true. I think they're talking about development. I think they're talking about development. I think they're talking about development of talent. I think he was more talking about developing. More than. But if you're talking about developing, then I can agree with you on that because Coach Cool didn't develop good at Miami.
No, he didn't recruit or develop.
He didn't do what he did at Miami, what he did at who was he at?
Virginia?
Missouri. Yeah.
So now we turn around and saying that coaches don't take Miami as serious, and the coach at Miami isn't as serious as it has been in the past.
You know, And this is the one thing that I rushed to when it came to hiring Manny Diaz, which I can say I rushed to. I did not look at how he did not develop his linebackers.
Yeah.
I didn't look at that. I wanted Manny Diaz so bad that I looked past the fact that he did not develop his linebackers. Because they haven't gotten better since they've gotten here.
So let me ask, is that more about them sniffing their own behind,
No, it's
themselves,
it's him.
or is it on him for allowing them to do
It's
that?
on him for allowing them to do. Because you sit them.
Yep. Yep.
Ever since Shaq,
Fire under Shaq caught him behind.
ever since Shaq got a haircut.
You start Sam Brooks.
Ever
You know,
since
really
Shaq,
put a fire under Mike Pickney behind. You start Jabari Harvey, or you start Zach McLeod. Which I don't know what's going on with McLeod.
ever since Shaq got a haircut,
Mama was at the game and he didn't even play a down.
and they're showing her on this big screen.
They're showing her on the big screen while her son is on the bench. What's going on there?
Ever since Shaq got a haircut, man. When he came in, peasy head Shaq, he was balling. Ever since he took him to the barbershop. What barbershop y'all go to in Miami? What barbershop you went to in Miami, man?
My old boy is certified barber, so he got his barber's license. So I ain't never been in a barbershop.
Well, whatever barbershop they go to, ever since he been to the barbershop. Ever since Shaq went to the barbershop, he think he a TV star.
No, that's because every time we turn around, he the one getting interviewed. Can somebody else do post-game interviews? Can somebody else go to ACC Network? Jesus.
Only Shaq.
He gonna be just like his the person he loves so much, John Beeson, who didn't do anything in the NFL.
Time out. Beeson did ball out. Beeson balled out for Carolina. He just got hurt. Beeson balled out.
Yeah.
He got hurt. He balled out, man. He laid it all on the line and played in the Super Bowl. He balled out.
No, he didn't.
He did play in the Super Bowl with what's the name? He didn't play in the Super Bowl with Cam.
That was Dan Morgan, and then they didn't go back to the Super Bowl again until when Cam was there, and by that time John Beeson had already been retired.
I could tell you this right here, man. I could tell you this right
John Beeson talked Keekly, and then they replaced him.
But he balled out. Beeson balled. He just got hurt. He got hurt. He got hurt because he balled out.
Yeah, that makes sense. He got hurt because he gave effort.
You know what Shaq don't have in him, man? Well, I don't see Shaq. I don't see that dog in him, man.
What you mean now? You can't just say that and leave that out there. What you mean by that?
I don't see that
dog in Alonzo 1219.
All right. You have Labradoodles. You have Chows. You have Poodles. You have Chihuahuas. You have German Shepherds, Rottweilers. You have American Bulldogs. I put him in on the level of the American, the bully breed. 15 donation from Teron Blue. It's a damn shame South Florida has the best talent in the world, but our program is a joke and top tier talent doesn't even look good. Yep, look our way. You 100% right.
Yeah,
I put him in that.
Funny because I was having a conversation with somebody in my comment section, and they told me that there's no talent on this team.
Oh no, it's plenty of talent.
Are you serious?
There's plenty of talent.
All you gotta do is look at the last 4 years recruiting. Now it's not. It's top 20 talent on this team, but it ain't top 10
Bro,
talent.
What talent is on Central Michigan? Top 110?
Exactly. What talent be on Virginia? What talent be on Virginia Tech? What talent be on Duke?
70s, 60s. All right, let me finish doing my analogy. I gotta finish doing my analogy on the dog.
Yeah, because
right?
you've been, I forgot.
All right, right now Shaq is on the Labradoodle, Labrador Poodle type of level instead of the Chihuahua pit bull level. You know, Chihuahua
So
was a
who's the
little.
dog on our defense? 'Cause the only one I know of is Nestor Silvera. He
And
haven't seen him play, so.
I don't see no pit bulls on our defense. I see a couple of German shepherds who will hold the fort
So
down.
you won't even count Nestor as a pit bull?
He's not on the defense right now, is he?
No, he's not.
You ask me who's on our defense right now, playing right now. I don't see one pit bull. I thought Trajan was that pit bull.
No, I'm not even going to get into that.
What happened to Trajan Bandy? Mr. No Glove.
Yeah, this dude,
No Glove TB. NGTB. That's his new nickname. NGTB.
Bro went out there, took his gloves off, and dropped the game-sealing interception. That they went down the field and eventually scored on it. If he catches that pick, they never score.
Oh my God, NGTV.
Did you think about that, though?
NGTB.
Because that's where they still had 5. If he catches that interception, they never get to 12.
And guess what he did? He looked at his. He was like, "Damn, I should have kept them Adidas stickums on."
And bro just and then he gonna look down at his hands like, "Oh my God, I dropped it." Yeah, because $100 gloves at the school bought for you. You took them off.
NGTV, bro.
I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna get hot all over again. Boy, I was so fired up when that job. I was hot. Anyway, back to the breakdown. So, what's going on to me? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Remember, over the last 10 years, Miami always has that one game where we play our worst football, right?
Uh-huh.
And it usually ends up being against a conference opponent, and we end up going out there and putting the egg out. So what if Miami got that out of our system, and it happened to be against a lower tier opponent as opposed to it being Virginia Tech next week, to where we might actually lose the game in 2 weeks? Because every year, Miami has that one game where they just come out and don't play up to the standard, up to the level. They just look like they didn't even want to play football that day.
That was this week.
Exactly. So I would much rather us get that right there out of our system. I know it sounds bad. I can probably hear the comments right now. This guy's fucking crazy.
I'm telling you, I'm hoping that you're right. I'm hoping that this was the case. This was the only.
For I's sake, I'm right too, because the way we made this team look, that was bad.
People don't understand. They won one game last year.
One football. So Wisconsin had 300 yards passing on this team.
And they were doing
Wisconsin.
and Wisconsin, and they was throwing it with their running back. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm trying to tell people.
I got too much in the cup.
Nobody plays Miami. People respect those other schools. They don't respect Miami. Shoot, we gave Bethune-Cookman a breath of life after the first quarter.
But one thing you can't say, it wasn't the defense that gave them a breath of life. You know what I can say? This is what I can say. If our offense would get off the field, our defense would look better. If our offense would score touchdowns, our defense would look a lot better than it looks right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're 15th. We're 15th in the nation because our offense is 100th in the nation. Just imagine. With our defense being, just imagine if our offense was 30th in the nation. 30th. How how much? But our defense might be top. Our defense might be top 5.
Wait. Come on. So are you saying that Mark Richt was a better play caller than Dan Enos?
I am saying Mark Richt was better. I am saying Mark Richt was a better play caller.
Okay, I got him to say it, y'all. I got him to say it. There it is.
I am saying that Mark Richt was a better play caller than Dan Enos. The only thing, but you think about it, what was the only thing that I complained about with Mark Richt? No motion. Predictability and no motion. Dan Enos
we still predictable. Predictability.
Dan Enos is motion and more predictable.
Wow.
How do you run motion with more predictability?
Ain't that crazy, huh?
Has Mark Richt ever had a game that bad against a bad team that bad?
Oh, Mark Richt's problem was never against the subpar team. Mark Richt's problem was big-time national TV games. He would always take a dub. He would always go out there and lay an egg. But Miami would win the games they're supposed to win under Mark Richt.
Listen, man, Mark Richt was a better play caller than Dan Enos. I'm not even, everybody, now you know it hurts me to say that.
I didn't know if I could get you to admit that or not, so I'm pretty happy that I did.
I can't lie to myself, man. I almost committed suicide.
These athletes, because how I'm going to turn around and say Jeff Thomas is trash, and then you turn on the film, and he got Jeff Thomas doing a deep route every play. Every single snap, Jeff Thomas is running the 15 to 20-yard route, and it's not even getting looked at.
Bro, listen to me, man. I almost committed suicide. Looking at this offense, I did not think it could get worse than a Mark Richt offense. Bro, this you know what this offense is? You know what this offense is? This offense reminds me of. This offense reminds me of. I ain't going too far. 786. I'm going too far. No, I ain't 786. This offense reminds me of when they didn't have helmets, when they just had the little pad.
Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop.
Hey, if I'm wrong, why is it Jeff Thomas had better stats than Mark Richt offense? Why is he have better yards? Why is it Jeff Thomas had better stats than Mark Richt offense? Everybody had better stats than Mark Richt. Everybody except the quarterback. And because he was switching them in and out. He was switching them in and out. Oh my God. I'm sick. I'm sick.
Y'all having to say something good about Mark Richt?
Do y'all think I want to do this?
Y'all better get this on camera.
Do y'all think of Mark Richt? Listen, you are a better offensive play caller than Dan Enos. Okay? You are better than him. Way better. It's not even close. Love you. Oh my God. This makes no. I've never seen an offense. I did not think I could see an offense worse than Mark Richt offense. You know what this offense is? This is the Miami Dolphins offense of this year.
Shoot, at least the Miami Dolphins is in shotgun.
Oh my God. This dude run a wing T. He runs a wing T I formation offense. He runs an under the center spread. Ain't that what you call it?
Under the center spread, y'all.
This man runs an under the center spread.
Oh my
gosh.
Wow.
Dan Enos. I never thought I would quote Donald Trump. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Man, come. This makes no sense, bruh. It makes no sense to have this much talent and can't move the ball until the end of the second quarter against Bethune-Cookman. And
that's what irks my spirit.
And then gets worse against Central Michigan.
He did that is because Manny went over there and chewed that boy out and let him know, hey, tighten up. And then he goes straight down it. He gonna call 2 aggressive plays straight down the field, and we score in 2 plays.
All I'm saying is, what was Jeff Thomas a freshman last year? Or a sophomore?
He was a junior. He's gone.
He a junior?
After this year, he's gone.
He was a junior last year? Listen to me, man. The man had yards last year, man. With playing with Malik Rozier at quarterback. Okay? I'm not, bro. Listen, when you are wrong, you are wrong. You have to be a man. You cannot just hate somebody and be a punk AB and say just because you didn't like what that person did that somebody else is better when you know for sure that person ain't better. With Mark Richt and his horrible son, we had a better offense last year than we have right now. That's facts.
That's
facts.
And then I'm not gonna lie, the dude who commented earlier, he really said something that hit home. So how good can Jan actually be if we put him in a real offense and let him do his thing?
The thing that scared me about Jaren is
he compared it to Nkosi numbers.
But
he said Jaren is 10 times better than Nkosi right now. If Jaren is 10 times better than Malik Rozier right now.
But everything is dump offs. Everything is dump offs.
But I think that has to deal with the fact that Dan Enos isn't allowed.
But no, what I'm saying though is he's not seeing the field either, because there are plays that are wide open downfield. You've seen it, I've seen it, and he's not seeing the field. He's not seeing the field. I ain't drunk now. I just had a little bit of drink. I ain't drunk.
But that's because he's doing what got him the job, so.
Yeah, you're right.
Throwing those high percentage throws is what got him that job. Because Nkosi Perry was going deep majority of the time, trying to put the ball and let our athletes make plays on the balls, and ended up throwing interceptions, ended up getting strip sacks. That's what they used against him for him to lose the job. When Jaren was just giving it down to the running back, giving it down to the tight end, and letting his players play in space.
Charles Farm
but they're not breaking it.
Hey, you got to hold on. You got to hold on. I got to merge this Charles. I got to merge you. I ain't going to hang up, but I got to merge this Charles Farms here. I got to merge you. Big bro, unless you pocket dialing me again. Big bro. Hey, Charles.
Hello.
Big bro. I went and put my chain on when you called. I had to go put my chain on when you called, man. Hey, I got you on the phone with the host one, but I had to get you. This is the legend. This is my big brother, man. Legendary 2-time national champion Goon. Understands how football needs to be played at the University of Miami. Understands everything there is at the University of Miami. One of the greatest, a legend at the University of Miami is Charles Farm. What's going on, Charles?
Not much. Just laying low. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm not understanding this offense that we doing at Miami right now, but other than that, I'm okay.
Well, that's a good deal. Yeah, we gotta pick it up on offense. Definitely. Defense played good. Offense gotta pick it up, but I have confidence in them, though.
You got confidence in Enos?
They're gonna get it together. I got confidence in them. They're gonna get it together.
One thing I disagree with some people. I ain't never disagreeing with Charles. And so if y'all want to see me kiss some butt, then
how you
this
doing,
what y'all gonna see.
What's up, man? What's doing?
Oh, what's happening? Nothing much. What's going on?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. So let me ask you this: what gives you, especially being a former player, we understand that there's a process to everything, especially when new coaches come in. They want to infiltrate the way they think and kind of change the guys who they had not recruited and have them in position to succeed under new regimes. So what are you seeing that's giving you this viewpoint that Dan Enos is going to get the offense together and put our players in proper position?
Well, first of all, as far as the players, they just have to believe. I mean, you got to believe in it. I think they will understand it. They will, read over it, and they, first of all, they have to understand it. They don't necessarily understand it now, totally. But I think they're going to continue to work with the coach, and they will. Once you understand it, it becomes easier.
Right.
Hey Charles, I think what's got me as a pause is what I'm looking at from Dan is how slow it takes him to get the plays in, how slow his plays develop, and all of these fake handoffs. It's like it's a fake handoff. I'm gonna say at least 75% of the time, it's a fake handoff. And you only get 2.5 seconds to throw the football. When you do a fake handoff, that's almost if not a little bit more than a half a second. Why does he continue to do those fake handoffs? And to me, it takes the quarterback out of rhythm.
It can. I don't necessarily understand that. I mean, if you just try to throw the defense off, I mean, you give them more time to get at the quarterback. Or you're hoping they'll possibly miss it. But I don't understand it. But I mean, that's his offense, though.
That's why. And what he said when he first got here, Charles, was he wasn't gonna run his offense. He's gonna run the offense which we all should have knew that was a crock because coaches run what they know. But he said he was going to develop the offense around the talent, and I don't see him doing that. I see him trying to run a Arkansas offense with Miami talent.
Does he really totally understand all the talent, man?
That's what you would know because you're a 2-time national champion, so you would know more of that than I would.
Yeah, I mean, he has to understand the talent. He has to use what gifts he has. I mean, in some players, I mean, he has to know what they're able to do. And through that, I mean, he could really develop the offense around that. You have to be working what you got. You know what I'm saying? This is not Alabama. I mean, this is Miami. Work with what you got and make it right.
See, you were at Miami. You won 2 national championships when it wasn't really a bunch of stars there. That was a $5 donation from Savage. Why Manny don't scream at the offense like he do at the defense? Love the show. Thanks, man. I don't know. I think he's trying to let Enos control that. But you were at Miami when the star system wasn't available, when people didn't think y'all were that good. But I know talking to you on the phone plenty of times, you helped me get through life. That's what I'm trying to tell you about people. Me and Charles didn't talk to in a little bit, but Charles helped me get through life, like, with mentoring me as a man. You went through the times at Miami when they didn't think you guys were talented, and you won 2 national championships there. And I keep comparing those dogs. Your coaches recognize the dogs. You think these coaches recognize who the dogs and who they're not, or is it just going by? There's a difference between practice players and game players.
Yeah, I mean, that's within the players. They got to be ready for game time. Game time is totally different from practice. Our practice was a lot harder, though. I think. I mean, we should go at it at each other, so we made each other better. So you help each other out by, really making a receiver a better receiver. Receivers made defensive backs better, and so on. The inside run was real. I mean, the offensive line working against our defensive line, which was always good. It made everybody better, so they try to work amongst each other to make each other better.
I have one more question for you, then I'm gonna let the host one ask you a couple. When you look at a guy, you play corner and safety, right?
Yeah, I play corner and safety.
All right, and you look at a guy like Trajan Bandy, who could be an all-world, and you look at him, the mental mistakes that he's making right now. If you had any advice for that young man, what would you say to him, Charles?
have confidence in yourself, work on the skills, but you got to have confidence yourself. And you got to have a short memory. Something don't go right to play before you ought to forget that. Just go to the next play. But make sure you have confidence within yourself.
For people who don't remember who Charles Farms is, if you don't remember, he's a two-time national champion, two-time starting at corner and safety, national champion for Miami. So he's a legend at Miami, and he called me a few years back and has been mentoring me ever since. And when I go through depression and stuff like that, which I do have, he's always there for me. So that's my big brother. I love him to death. That's my big brother. I would do anything for him. And anytime I'm going through something, he makes sure I'm okay. It's just a great man. Just a great man. So also I'm gonna let you have a little bit of time with him.
Of course. National champion and national champion. What's up, champ? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. How you doing? Blessed.
Hey, always blessed, man. God is amazing. So I only got a couple questions for you looking at this team, but number one, where do you think has to happen from from coach to parent, from parent to player, and from our fan base to re-energize this program with what made Miami great? You know, a lot of people speak about, and Santana Moss is my cousin, Sonoris Moss, so I speak to them a lot about these things. And I think you might have a similar answer to what they do. But what we're missing that one thing, and I think one of them is that hard work that the U was built on. As far as being the first to a lot of things, putting safeties and linebackers at the end, or running 31 gases for competition, things of that nature. What are some things that this fan base, these coaches, these players, and the parents of these players need to understand and to bring that back to Miami?
I mean, it takes work. I mean, it's not an easy road. I mean, some of the things that we did, it makes it hard on them because people want to come at you. They want to play hard against the University of Miami. We intimidate a lot of people, but I don't think people are necessarily intimidated by Miami as much as they were back in the day. So the only way you could change that is by playing hard and just working hard to get better, period. And the fans got to believe in the players. Players got to believe in themselves.
I do got one more question for you, Charles. I'm sorry. Because the only reason I got this question is because the host one just opened up something in my mind. Do you think the rule changes hurt the University of Miami when it comes to the way we used to lay wood? The way we used to get at them?
I think it hurts a lot of different players because I don't know. We should just go at it. And I think sometimes players may be getting too much thinking. Can I hit this way, or am I going to get a penalty for him? I mean, and that you can't, when you're playing against different athletes like that who can run fast, jump high, and do all of that, you don't have time to think. I mean, plays go by within seconds. And that can throw you off when you're thinking. I mean, you just have to go.
Because when they compare the Miami of old to the Miami now, we didn't have the same rules in play. Like, I used to watch you, if a receiver came across the field, Charles, you was a pit bull, bro. I mean, it was helmet to helmet. You ain't give a dog on. You was, in that moment, it was the enemy and you were going to hurt him. Not trying to kill him, but you were going to hurt him and let him know he can't cross here. And a lot of times you can't do that no more.
Yeah, I mean, part of that was just making a receiver. I mean, that makes him think about it. I mean, next time he come across that field, he might not be running as fast. He might be tiptoeing, or he might be thinking about, the hit coming, and he might not catch the pass. So, I mean, part of that was just putting the mentality the way, it was part of, like, if you come across my toll road, you're going to pay the toll.
I wish people could see your highlight film. You was a headhunter. People don't know, man. You was Ronnie Lott, Steve Atwater. You know what I'm saying? You weren't that like cover guy. Even though you could cover, you was a headhunter, man. You didn't give a doggone about knocking somebody out, man. you laid wood.
I mean, it's changing the NFL now too. The players can't hit. So those are the players that I watch. those are the players that I want to be like. You know, like me growing up when I was little, I mean, Jack Tatum was somebody that I watched. And we know Jack Tatum was Jack Tatum. So, I mean, the overall game has changed. You know, I'm looking at Sterling Sharp and some other older greats talking about, like right now, even in the NFL, would Ryan Lott and those guys be able to play right now with all of this
Absolutely not.
and not being able to hit the way they used to hit?
Hey, Jay Blaze from the U family, from the 1219 U family, asked me, if you were Manny Diaz, what change would you make at this point right now?
I mean, you just gotta, the players that want to play, you gotta know who really wants to play, who's hungry. I mean, it's not about name or whatever, and everybody has to play as a team. The players that really want to play, that's how Jimmy was. He knew who really wanted to play, and you had to come to bat. I mean, it wasn't about your name or whatever. It was being on the practice field and who was ready to perform, who was ready to be there. Because he knew those guys were going to play, and they were going to bring it their all. And there is no iron mind team. You have to play as a team, but everybody has to want to win and be confident in winning.
All right, Jeff, I got another question for you. When it comes to evaluating your players week to week, daily, I know here at North Dakota State, we got a chart every single day, every single rep, walk through, individual, all that is filmed, all of that is evaluated to see who's really prepared at the end of the week to be starters. We have some players right now who I believe need to be evaluated on a higher level, or at least brought to their attention that they can take another step if they really want to be NFL guys or not. Do you believe that this staff is doing that? And if so, or if not, do you think there's some things that need to be changed in the evaluation process of those who need to start, don't start, moving forward?
I mean, we used to have a grade on the film. We used to watch the game film. And the thing about it back then, you would get a minus even if you didn't get in the film. I don't care if you had to run across the field. If you didn't get in the film, that was a minus. So I mean, it's about working. It's about, you know, running to the ball. Everybody running to the ball. 11 men on the ball. I mean, that can be something where a running back knows he may get hit 5 or 6 times. I mean, that's something that puts something on his mind. Everybody has to run to the ball. You can't assume that somebody's going to make the tackle. I mean, there's been times where I've hit linebackers in the back, and they were like, "Come on, Chuck." I'm like, "Man, you better messing with my stats. You messing with our stats. We need to get them on the ground."
Right.
So, I mean, the film also, I mean, every practice is filmed. I mean, evaluating the film, I think that's a great idea. And just evaluate it and let them know. I mean, you got to work.
Right, because I mean, it's the little things that people don't understand. I play defensive line and
I'm sorry. Can I do this real quick? Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. James Waller. Wow. Thank you so much, James Waller. And I don't know what time this was, but James Waller donated $100 to the PayPal. $100. One person. James, I told, man, goodness gracious. That was my only PayPal donation, but he donated $100 to my PayPal today. Thank you so much, James. I don't know when that was done, but I will make sure I will mention it at the beginning of my next video. Thank you so much, James. I don't know when it was done because I was talking with Charles and I didn't look at it. But thank you so much, James. I truly appreciate that. You guys go ahead.
One of the biggest things, and I played in the fronts my entire life, that I look at is even the little things as far as false steps, even the little things as far as jumping off sides and not pulling a guy out of the game. And not here to call out anybody and say anybody needs to be fired, but when you're evaluating these players, all of those things have to go in too. You know, if I'm reading my step and I already understand that this guy isn't fast enough to make it east and west as fast as some of the old linebackers or even recent linebackers like Denzel Perryman and Sean Spence, If you false step and you already out of position, that's a minus in my book, regardless of whether you make the play or not. And based on these guys still going out there and doing some of the same things, do we now start to pull people out and now put younger guys on the field to see what they do? Or can that be detrimental to the team if you do that?
I mean, I don't necessarily say calling it out, but you got to let them know. I mean, that those are certain things that are hurting the team. I mean, you got to let them know. You can't just let things like that happen. I mean, when you got great players are on the field to make plays. You know what I'm saying? So you got to let them know. You can't let it just pass by. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying necessarily bench somebody. I mean, but we all knew that if you weren't getting the job done, there was somebody right behind you that was ready and willing to come in and get the job done. So, I mean, that's what we knew. I mean, we knew if you were supposedly hurt, I mean, you make sure you get your treatments and do whatever you had to do to be ready to play the next week. If not, somebody else will come in and definitely ball out. And then next thing you know, be on the sideline, just be a special teams player.
So basically, you held players accountable. You held players accountable. And could you name the two coaches? Could you name the two coaches that you played under, or the coaches that you played under Charles? Did you play under two coaches or one coach? I can't remember.
I played under Jimmy and Coach Erickson.
Okay.
Jimmy Johnson and Coach Dennis Erickson.
What was the difference in those two coaches, if you don't mind me asking? Jimmy he's a mastermind. He's the one that was a great recruiter and put together the talent that we had at the University of Miami. Coach Erickson was smart enough to know what the talent was. And at first, when he changed the offense, he was like, man, what is this? We run the pro style offense. He's smart enough to know that he had the different receivers that he could put them in that 2 and 3 wideouts out there. You got 4 wideouts and 1 back offense. So he helped to where we score more points, and you had all the athletes out there. Put less pressure on the defense.
So they were both great coaches.
When you score more points, you put less pressure on the defense.
Yeah.
Put less pressure on the defense, man. Defense, okay. All we gotta do is go hold. Now instead of having to win the game every game, we just got to hold up our end of the bargain. We have to help win the game instead of having to win the game. That's a different pressure, isn't it?
Charles Barnes, Miami Hurricanes legend.
Oh, Charles must have hung up. Hello, Charles.
Sorry about it.
Nah, that's good. You good. That's a different pressure, isn't it? Happen to
Lonzo?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello?
Go ahead. Yeah, I might have to get off right now because I'm here to help somebody out.
No, go ahead, Charles. I appreciate you calling, man. I appreciate you calling so much, man. Thank you so much. And I give me a call later on this evening if you can.
Okay, then. Thank you so much, brother. And as always, much love and God bless.
Love you too, brother. Thank you, man.
All right.
Wholesome.
Hello?
Well, that's a big. That's the big homie, man. He looks out for me so much. People don't know, man. When I started doing these videos, man, and you start meeting people, and he could tell you about some of the tailgates when I almost got beat up. You know, say we getting beat up a couple times.
Oh man, I didn't even realize I got a whole bunch of text messages to ask questions while we was talking ball.
Yeah, man.
Sorry about that to everybody that was texting me. I'm sorry. I was just, we're talking to a Miami Hurricanes national champion. 2 times, not 1 time, 2 times.
2-time starter too, not like he was,
Not just like he was a guy on the squad.
He's a legend. When he walks on campus, they know who he is. His number, I think his number's in the rafters. So I mean, hey, let me take a few more calls, man. Hold someone. You done been on for an hour. Let me take a few more calls, man, and I'm gonna get off, and you coming on and
Well, you
by.
know, I'm going on at 8. So if you all want to come on, I'm going to be doing a
Mike
breakdown
Fort Myers
on offense and defense so far, and break it down some stuff. And y'all go ahead and swing over there. Of course,
I'll be on.
One Holloway.
Post it now.
So thank you, Zoe, for letting me come on, man, and hope you have a great rest of your show. I'll be watching.
You too, little bro. Love you, man. I'll talk to you.
Love.
Yo, Mike, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
What's good with your big homie? What's going on, man? Man, we've held steady. We've held steady at about 150 all chat. That is amazing. First off, I want to thank God. Says I want to thank God first off for blessing me with such a loyal family. This is not a fan base. This is y'all channel. And thank you so much for everybody, man. I'm seriously, man. Thank you so much. This is why I don't even ask. I'll put donations out there, so I don't even ask anymore, man, because God has blessed me so much over the past, over my life, and I started looking at things a little bit differently. And you know what? What comes, it comes, and what don't. But God got plans, man. And for you guys to stay in here for almost 2 hours at 150 strong, it's a blessing, man. I truly appreciate you guys so much. I love each and every one of you guys, man. Thank you so much, man.
I think you got an epitome when you made that 2-hour walk when you had that cane in your hand.
I did. I'm serious. You know what? To be honest with you, I felt like I was about to die that day.
Yeah.
I almost passed out that day.
But that was good for you though, cause you tested yourself.
Yeah, and I do that walk all the time, but for some reason that day it almost killed me.
But what I was calling you about, after the game you had like almost 300, 400 people in the chat. So that was good. That was another astronomical number too.
We got almost up to 500, man.
Yeah. So your channel growing, man, and then like you said earlier, you ain't gonna be worried about asking for donation no more. So you think when you got people like Charles Forms coming on your line and giving you credibility like that, you ain't got to ask for no donation.
Well, I've had Charles came on last year. Charles been coming on for a few years. I've had Duke on twice. I think what it is it's hard to keep going sometimes when I'm a welder, so I know I can make money outside of doing this. Because I have my own equipment, so I know I can make money outside. And I turn down a lot of jobs so I can do this. But I have to give it to God, man. I can't keep complaining about it. It is what it is. And what's gonna come is what's gonna come, and what's not is what's not. And Charles told me that,
What you see right now, you already growing. So, just having the network that you have, you just need to plug into it. But what I was calling you about today is, I want to put this in the chat. This is me from a coaching standpoint, as well as from a player standpoint, as well as from a fan standpoint. Okay. When I first talked to you after the Florida game, I told you about those first 2 possessions that Dan Enos ran against Florida. He ran. You called it it was sort of like a West Coast offense. Then he went away from the offense. Brevin Jordan had one of the best games of his career against Florida because he had matchup problems with Florida linebackers and their strong safety that were trying to guard him in the middle of the field, and all other plays that he got Jordan open. But as I'm looking at the schedule, and the next 6 games is all conference games. The North Carolina game was supposed to be a shoe-in game for us to win. These other 2 games were supposed to be games that we implement what they call we broaden the playbook up. You know what I mean? as I look and when I watched the Kane Insider and I watched Manny Diaz on his Saturday morning show, he breaks down films on what he's looking for on the field, what kind of plays are called, what this play is, there's 22 personnel, 31 personnel, what these plays are supposed to do for the team. And you're right, the offense needs to help us out. And you had Charles on the line talking about how they ran the 4 receiver set, 1 back, 3 receiver set, 1 back on the Erickson. Some of these things that we want to show, we can't show because we have scouts.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
We have scouts. So when we get into that,
but we still should have blew out.
That's our main goal.
But we still, there's no way Central Michigan should have been 17-14. No matter what you don't show. Athletic wise, we should have put up 50 points. You know what happens? You know what happens to Dan Enos? Dan Enos gets out-coached every single game. He gets out-coached. Once they figure, I said it, and I'm going to say it again. We do these dump-offs, and once they figure out that, once they stop that stop that dump-off, he has nothing else to go to. Once they say we're gonna jam Brevin Jordan, and we're gonna cut that time down. We're gonna put our hands on Brevin. So he's not. So he doesn't have a free release. What else are you gonna go to?
Mm-hmm.
And I said this Friday before the game. Once they take this dump off away, what are we gonna do? That first drive, we was able to dump it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once they took that away, what were we able to do? In the Florida game, we dumped it off the first drive. Once they took it away, what were we able to do?
I just feel like when the pressure get on, the coaches get narrow-minded. I've seen that through all type of sports.
Football, baseball. Enos is not narrow-minded. Enos is a dummy. I'm getting me a dummy, but you can't get out-coached by Central Michigan. You can't get out-coached by Central Michigan. You can get out-coached by North Carolina. You can get out-coached by West Virginia. You can even get out-coached by Duke, Wake Forest. You can't get out-coached by Central Michigan.
Yeah.
That is dummy status.
I don't think we're opposing our will on the front line as well as
listen
line.
Listen
that's what the game is won.
Listen, you can say that against North Carolina and Florida. We should have to impose our will against Central Michigan. Our will should already be imposed.
I don't know.
Central Michigan had one win.
Not so much
they had
for the team.
They had.
I look at them and they sporadic. They just show me that they can be a high-profile, high-scoring.
They can't be running this offense. This slow, delayed, fake handoff offense is worse than Mark Richt's offense.
Yeah, but listen to this. Listen to this. When Jaron was in shotgun, the freshmen, the 2 freshman tackles was not holding up.
Slim, shut up. You sound hold time out. Slim, shut up. You sound Slim, shut up. You sound stupid. Hold time out. Time out. I'm telling hold time out. I'm sorry. Hold time out. I'm sorry. I'm tired of Slim insulting me. Shut up, stupid. You sound stupid. Because I'm right and you wrong. All we do is dump off, Slim. You sound stupid. You can defend Dan Enos all you want. I've let you insult me I don't know how many times and I have not said nothing. But you sound like you know absolutely nothing about football.
But you are the same.
Whole time I'm talking to Slim. I'm not talking to you.
Don't go there with Slim. You know
I'm not talking. You sound stupid.
Disagree with you, so don't even give him the.
You sound stupid. I ain't gotta shut you up. You sound stupid, dummy. You sound stupid, dummy. You sound like you don't know nothing about football, dummy.
know that's your boy, man.
I know, but don't just keep playing. Don't just keep trying to insult me.
Enos, man, you know where he came.
He come from Tennessee. He probably from. That probably his cousin. That probably his cousin or something. That probably Slim cousin or something. So he probably getting a check. Slim probably getting a check from him.
Nah, man.
But I love your wife and daughter.
Been on for the last couple of times I've been seeing y'all agree to disagree. So it is.
Nah, I don't mind disagreeing, but when you start throwing like shots like dunce hat and stuff like that, don't do me like that, cause I'm far from stupid. I know football.
You know, sometimes listen. You know, a lot of us call in as well as watch your chat just to see how long it's gonna take before you start.
It's not about the disagreeing, Murray. It's not about the disagreeing. Slim been throwing shots at me for about 3 weeks now. It's not about, I don't care about the disagreeing, it's the name calling. It's not about the disagreeing, bruh. It's not about the disagreement. It's about the name calling. It has nothing to do with the disagreements. Believe me.
Yeah, I seen him say you need to put on a dunce cap. He just.
It's been a lot of that lately. It's been a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's not about the disagreeing, bro. Let's not make it about. It's about the name calling in it. It's not about the disagreeing.
Right. You should take it as flattering, man, because you got.
That's my boy. I love him to death, but even my blood brother gonna get cursed out. You keep being disrespectful, man. Cause I'm never disrespectful to Slim. Stop playing with me. Me and Slim hung out the whole time in Orlando. See, I've never called you out your name, Slim. You can dish it out, but you can't take it. I've never called you out of your name. I've never called you a dummy or nothing. You've continued to do that over the past couple of chats. It's not that I can't take it. I've actually let you do it and let it slide.
Hurricane fans are very sensitive. You know that.
I've actually done it and let it slide. I've actually done it and let it slide. But Slim been trolling lately. I love your daughter and your wife, though.
Well, don't worry about him trolling, man.
That's my boy. I love Slim. I love Slim, but I love Slim to death, but I'm gonna curse his ass out too. And that's my file.
No, you gonna have to put some money in that job.
I'm about to put it in right now.
Don't put no money in the job.
Nobody. I just said the A word.
Man, you don't need to be putting money in no job, man.
I just said it now.
Hey, but what I was trying to ask you is, do you think that we're strategically holding back because we got so many ACC games coming up in the next 5 to 6 games that we got to win to stay in the coastal division so we can make it to the ACC?
No, I don't believe. No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I'm serious. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in holding back.
Yeah, I know you don't believe in holding back, but as I watch coaching sometimes, coaching always preparing for 2 or 3 games ahead. You always got scouting 2 and 3 games ahead to try to figure out your offense. What's your main component of your offense? You're gonna run on 1st and 10. You're gonna on 2nd and 3. They're trying to strategize to counteract them.
Against Central,
4 or 5 pages of the playbook implemented in the system right now. Do you think that it's possible that Dan Enos opened it wide? Because when I seen,
I heard that same thing. I heard that same thing when Mark Richt started. No, I don't. Against Central Michigan, you put up. Why we put up so many points against Bethune-Cookman, but not against Central Michigan?
Yeah. I don't know, but that Jim McElwain, he's a good coach, man.
That let me know that Dan Enos ain't. I'd rather have Jim McElwain.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw this out here on you too. Now you told me you don't like running the ball all that many times now. Look how Wisconsin is out there terrorizing the Big Ten now. Look how they out there doing their thing now.
How many times Wisconsin won national championship?
They ain't won no national championship.
All right,
I ain't gonna even.
All right, then. That's all. That's all. Okay, then.
I'll put that out there.
All right, then. What do you think that's gonna get them to? What do you think that's gonna get them to? What do you think that's gonna get them to? A Peach Bowl?
I don't know. They won. They went to the Orange Bowl 2 years ago.
And got all right. Did they win?
I don't know. I don't remember if they won or not. Did they win? I think they played us and beat us. Yeah, they won.
OG Club just called. OG Club just called me and Slim, Woody and Wesley. OG, you dirty. OG.
I told you, man. People love that, man. Let Slim do his thing, man. Look, Slim and Gold is Lethal Weapon.
That's why I said I can't get. I told you, man, I can't get. That's my brother. I love him to death, but he been throwing shots at me all week, man.
Yeah.
I love Slim to death, man. Slim ain't going nowhere.
Nah. But
it was me, Slim, J Blaze, all weekend on my bad. All weekend in Orlando. All weekend in Orlando. It was me, Slim, J, and it was me, Slim, J, and I forget the big homie name. God dang. Y'all know I've been drinking, right? Caddy Boy. It was me, Slim. It was me, Slim, J, and all weekend long up in Orlando. Whole weekend. That's who I spent the whole time with.
Yeah, the boy Music City Kane say Wisconsin is 3-0 against us.
Then they own 100 and they own 100 national championship games. All right, that's all I care about.
Hey, but listen, what's going on with Bubba Bolden, man?
Who? But talking about Baxter? Oh, that call dropped. Hey, I'm gonna read this. Manny, this is what OG Club wanted me. Manny has a bye week on their schedule this week, and Diaz admitted it will be a good time to open up competition at certain positions on the team because competition helps to grow and develop. There will be more competition at different spots across the team. We don't want guys to feel comfortable, especially off of the performance like that. Manny is not Al Golden 2.0. I don't know who this is, but I guess he feel privileged for me to call. So I'm going to do this, and he going to throw a donation in the chat since he wanted me to call him.
Hi, this is Brett with Golden Pest Control.
Well, he didn't answer. All right, I appreciate it, man. I'm about to get off, man. It's my 2 hours is up. I've been on for 1 hour 58 minutes. I appreciate it. I'm letting you guys know we got $175 in donations today. We got 75 in the chat and 100 through the PayPal. I'm checking the PayPal one more time just in case.
Wow. Wow. 9 0.
Hold on for a second, Slim. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to check something. Tommy Perkins with a $3 donation. Tommy Perkins with a $3 donation. And my $5 donation for Cursing that Slim. And we are at $75 in donations in the chat and $100, $103 in the PayPal. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. What's up, Slim?
What, you think you was going to get off without me calling in after all this?
I don't know why. I don't know why people think that we gonna fight like we gonna stop being friends or something. They must not. They must not see us off the phone, offline.
It was not. Yeah, I know.
What's good, man?
I got a question for you. Is it Dan Enos' fault Jaron won't throw the ball to a wide open receiver 25 yards down the field?
I think it is because he's not coaching them to do it. Because just think about it. This is what I feel about that, right? If he's not throwing the ball to a wide receiver 25 yards down the field, then why are you still playing? If you can't get him to throw the ball and get rid of the football, then I don't care if it's. I'm just being honest with you. Now, don't get me wrong. I would want to see Perry.
You know why? I can answer that question. You know why? Because he's played in 4 games. That's why.
So, but Perry barely played in 4 games.
And I agree with you. Perry didn't get a fair shot. But unless Jaron goes down or throws 7 interceptions in a game, they're not going to pull him out.
Okay, well, then I'm okay with that. But then Enos has to get better at coaching him because it looks bad.
Okay.
And I'm serious. It's not just that though. It's not just that though. What I'm upset with is all these fake handoffs. I'm serious. I looked at it again yesterday. I looked at all of these fake handoffs. Stop it with this fake handoff. Get rid of the ball in 1.8 seconds, man. Let's go more up tempo. It takes them 20 seconds to get the play in.
Well, you want more up tempo. You want a perfect example. I watched every snap of that Florida State-Virginia game. Up-tempo, hurry-up offense. Kendall Briles cost Florida State that game.
Yeah, but answer this question, though. At least they played against Virginia, which was a better team, and they put up points. We put up 17 points against Central Michigan, man.
Okay? He's had those boys for 6 months.
Kendall Briles had him. Kendall Briles had the same amount of time, actually less. He got higher before
Florida State offense looks like ass.
Florida State offense look better than our offense. Look way better than our offense.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does. They put up more points a game than we putting up. Yes, it does.
And they've blown every lead.
That's because of their defense.
They come out and start fast.
Not because,
what you want.
bro, but they're putting up touchdowns, and we're not. We're not putting up touchdowns.
Okay. They're putting up touchdowns.
I want how many touchdowns Florida State quarterback got. Who they start quarterback?
Blackman.
I want how many touchdowns he got.
You what?
I don't know how many touchdowns he got.
James Blackman's the one starting again. I mean, he's all they got. They got that transfer from Wisconsin, but all he had done the entire time he was at Wisconsin is hand Jonathan Taylor the ball.
I'm just saying, I mean, we can look better on offense than we look on offense.
We can look better.
And I'm blaming
But
Enos.
not in 4 games in 6 months. Dan Enos has been there since February. There's almost a 3-month gap where he's not even allowed to talk to any of those players.
All right, they played Louisville. They played Louisville. Listen, they played Louisville. They scored 35 points in a win. They played Virginia. They scored 31 points and they lost. They played Louisiana Monroe. They scored 44 points and they win. And they played Boise where they scored 36 points and they lost. We haven't scored 30. We scored 30 points one time this year. And Blackman still got more touchdowns than and Blackman hurt and he still got more touchdowns than Jaron.
Wrong. 9. 0. Wrong.
I don't know why. It must be me today. My bad. And Blackman hurt. My bad. I didn't mean to hang up on you. And Blackman hurt and still got more touchdowns than Williams.
Blackman just got hurt.
Still got more touchdowns than Williams. They average way more points than we average. We had one game we scored over 30 points out of Bethune-Cookman. Bro, we scored 17 against Central Michigan. And who's been calling plays longer? Who's been calling plays longer? Browse, Kendall, or Enos?
Enos has.
Okay, so I mean, come on.
Now answer me this, because you never answered my question earlier.
Okay.
We'll take ESPN out of the equation. We'll look at guys like Mark Rogers and Uncle Luke. Both of them agreed with everything ESPN, Fox Sports said.
And that's why I'm different.
The best off-season hire in the nation.
That's why I'm different. That's why I'm different. Because I don't just go with the grain. I'm not being proven wrong right now. I'm not being proven wrong. When I'm proven wrong, then tell me I'm wrong, and I will admit that I'm wrong. Right now, I'm being proven right.
Yeah, in the short term.
Hey, all I'm saying, when I'm proven wrong, I'm not talking about. Listen, I'm not talking about Tennessee. I'm not talking about ESPN. What I'm saying is this slow motion, slow dancing offense that we are running right now is terrible. And he said, Dan Eno said, we did not win a national championship. Listen, Dan Eno said that he was not going to implement his offense. He was going to bring offense around his town. This is his offense, and his offense is trash. As of right now, it is hot garbage.
Once again, you can't prove that he ain't running the offense with players.
Garbage. Hot is worse than what it was last year.
So you're calling the Miami players hot garbage.
I'm calling the offense hot
Those
garbage.
are the words that
I'm calling this offensive scheme hot garbage.
And that's why you're getting shots thrown at you, because you're saying.
Are you the only one throwing shots? Ain't nobody else throwing shots. You are the only one throwing shots. This scheme is hot garbage. Period. And you the only one throwing shots. Ain't nobody else throwing shots. You
thrown plenty.
I said no. You said this is why I'm getting shots thrown at me.
Because you've thrown plenty.
You the only one throwing shots at me right now.
Bullshit, you threw plenty Saturday.
I ain't throwing plenty at you Saturday. I shoot back. I shot back. Hey, you call it what you want to call it. I shot back. You can call. Hey, I'm just throwing up the numbers. I don't care if that's your uncle. I don't care if you ain't Eno's kid.
Ain't none of my kin, folks.
I don't care. I don't care if Eno's your uncle. I don't care if
He's
you.
from Michigan. I ain't got no kin up there.
I don't know. You defend him like you from Tennessee. Like y'all live right around the corner from each other. He might be a good basketball coach.
because my point's proven by every coach that has ever coached in history.
What point?
You expect them to come out and be world beaters like they were.
I didn't say world beaters.
Right off the bat.
I ain't say world beaters. Bro, we scored 17 points.
Miami would never be good again.
Bro, we scored 17 points against. We scored 17 points against Central Michigan.
+1 3 3 4
That's all.
7 1
That's
4
the
8
lowest.
3
That's
6
our
7.
lowest point total probably ever against a team that bad. Find me.
This is why I say you don't know what you're talking about.
Now, how do I not tell me another team that we played that bad when we scored that many points?
All you're looking at is the fact that they played Central Michigan. You know who Jim McElwain is.
I'm not just looking at that. I'm looking at the Florida game. I'm looking at the Florida game. I'm looking at the North Carolina game.
No, you're
I'm looking at. Yes, I am. Yes, I don't care. This offense is slim.
Period.
Slim. This offense is hot garbage. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. It's my opinion.
But you're saying
Slim.
he needs to be fired after
Slim.
6 games, which is the
Slim.
dumbest thing that ever come out of anybody's mouth. in the history of planet Earth.
Slim, okay, that's your opinion. I'm good with that. Slim,
That's a fact.
Slim, that's your opinion. I'm good with that. Slim, his offense hot garbage.
Okay. Have your way, they'll never be any good.
Slim, his offense hot garbage.
Okay. Guess what? Your offense hot garbage.
Slim, his offense hot garbage.
Your offense is hot garbage.
There ain't no offense hot garbage. You need to change it
Your
up.
offense is hot garbage.
You need to change. You need to change. Tommy said hot trash. It's hot trash. His offense scheme need to be changed up, man. Slim, we need to take this. We need to take this offense, take it up to West Virginia, and put it in the mountains of Tennessee, and burn it, and start over.
Guess where it's going to be, and guess where it's going to stay? At the University of Miami. It ain't going nowhere.
Hopefully he'll switch it up some. Hopefully he'll change it up some. Hopefully he'll be smart enough.
It'll be a whole lot better when that offensive line of Jared Williams.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. All right, can I take this last Alabama call now so I can get off the line?
No, you sure can't, because I ain't done with you.
You about to be, I'm about to put you on offline. I'm about to merge a call with you because this guy been trying to get on. And I'm about to get off because I've been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
No, you ain't. You finna sit
I'm
here
going,
as long as I feel like
I'm
yelling
not.
at you.
I'm about to go eat dinner. I'm about to go eat dinner with my daughters. That's what I'm about to go do. I'm about to go eat dinner with my daughters.
Hello?
Hey, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna merge you with Slim. I'm gonna let you and Slim argue for a second. I'm tired of arguing. All right, y'all both on? You here?
Yeah.
Hey, who we got? Who we got from Alabama?
Yeah, this is Brett.
What's going on, Brett?
I don't know much. How you doing, Joe?
I'm good, my brother. What's good with you?
I just wanted to say I went back last night and rewatched the entire Central Michigan game, and every single time that Jared Williams was under center and they did a pass play, except for one, there was a play action involved. Every single time, except for one. And I went back and watched the whole game last night before I said this. Every time he was under center and they did a pass play, there was a play action involved in it, except for one time.
Hot garbage.
And so you can't say I'm wrong because
Alonzo, I got a question.
I'm right. That's what I said. I said it. I watched the games.
I come on here
and I
and say I'm
it.
the Queen of England. That don't make it.
It don't matter.
What?
It don't
Watch
matter.
the tape. I spent 3 hours watching it last night. Watch it.
Okay, what's your point? I watched it too.
What he's saying
This garbage is trash.
What he's saying is,
It's trash.
Fucking moron.
don't you do that, Slim. Don't do that. Slim, don't do that. Slim, time out. Slim, I'm not gonna let him do that to you. Don't do that to him.
What we got.
Slim, don't time out, Slim. Apologize to him, please.
I ain't
I'm sorry.
Yes, you
this
Slim.
motherfucking thing.
Slim, you are
I'm
going
sorry for that,
Slim. Either you want time out. If you were gonna apologize, I'm gonna hang up on you because you can't call that man a mother effing moron when he coming in with facts. You can't do that. That's
He ain't
disrespectful.
coming here with facts.
He did.
Bullshit.
Slim. All right, Slim. Okay, Slim. All right, time out. I'm not Slim. I'm not gonna.
Motherfucking liar.
I'm not gonna.
Offensive play.
Go ahead.
So don't call me a liar because I'm not.
I hung up on Slim. Slim not gonna do that. I'm not gonna allow Slim to do that.
Well, he's crazy, man. That's his lost.
I'm not gonna Slim my boy, but I'm not gonna let Slim do that. I'm not gonna let you do that, Slim. You're not gonna do that. You're not. If that man say he went back and watched every play, then you go back and watch every play. But you're not gonna call him an MF and moron and stuff like that. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not. Go ahead and finish talking. And Slim's a big donor. Slim is a big time donor. And before I allow you to disrespect somebody like that, I hang up on you. I don't care. Nobody gets away with that. Whether he agree with me or disagree with me. Nobody's getting away with that. Period. We're not going to do that. I said I'm trying to do better. I'm not going, and I love you like a brother, but before I allow you to disrespect somebody like that, you will get hung up on. Period. You're not gonna call nobody mother effing moron. Go ahead, man.
I mean, I don't. I was just gonna say I don't know why he's all for Enos. I mean, I understand that everybody thought he was a great hire. I thought he was. I mean, I was with him to start with. I didn't really know who he was at first because I'd never heard of him before, but I was willing to give him a chance. But I like I said, I spent 3 hours and 15 minutes last night watching that horrible game again for the second time, and I watched every single offensive play, and every single time Jaron Williams was under the center, and it was a pass play. It was a play action involved every single time except for once. And even on on 2 of the plays that I remember exclusively, 2 of the plays, the half second that it took him to do the play action made a throw late for Jeff Thomas that would have been a touchdown, but it was underthrown because he did the play action first. And the second time was the first of the safeties that should have been a safety because he couldn't get it out in time before he got hit in the end zone. It's that play action. He's got to do something different. I mean, it's just crazy.
Have I not been calling that all year long, man? I go back and watch these games. Have I not been calling that all year long?
I mean, yeah. Seriously, go back and watch because, like I said,
I went back and watched that game. I watch every game. Just like when I said about the offensive line against Florida, and everybody blamed the line, and I said it wasn't the line. Jaron was holding on to the ball too long. Go count the seconds. And
Enos is the only offensive coordinator that I've seen in my entire life that when something is working, he goes away from it.
No, it's not that he goes away. It's not that he goes away from it. It's not he goes away from it. What happens is they adjust, and he can't adjust to the defense adjust because they start sitting on those routes.
Okay, I don't know that much technical about football.
No, what I'm saying is they start like he keeps throwing those short routes.
He'll come out with these first drives and they'll look real good, and then by the third drive, it's like he has nothing else left
because they start sitting on those short routes. So he has
which also shuts our running game down because we got.
I'm not taking any more calls. This is my last call. I'm not taking any more calls. I'm done. This is my last call. I'm going to eat dinner with my daughters.
I'm not gonna hold you up. I know you said you was about to go to dinner or something, so I just wanted to call and say that because I am really unhappy with the offense so far. The defense has got problems, yes, but if you can't score 28 points, you're not going to win too many games in college football.
We haven't scored 30 all year.
That's 100% on Dan Enos.
And Slim is not a pill popper. Don't disrespect him like that. He's just real passionate about his opinion. I'm talking about somebody in the chat.
Well,
don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not gonna let. He's just passionate about it.
It's not a big deal. I mean, because I know that I watch the game, and I'm not worried. I'm not worried about what other people think of me. So that doesn't.
No, I'm talking about. No, I said something about Slim. I was saying somebody said Slim is a pill popper. We're not gonna do that. But we need to figure out something.
I appreciate it, but like I said, it's facts are facts, and every under center snap that was a pass play, there was a play action involved except for one.
Another $2 donation from Dash Shot. Thank you so much, man. Hey, if I get 13,
I'll let you go, man. Have a good evening. I'm just ready to do something. So, but appreciate it. I love your show, and keep it up.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Bye.
I appreciate all of the donations tonight, man. Listen, if I'm going to do better, people have to do better. There's certain things I can't, and certain things that I just can't allow. If I'm gonna do better, it's just certain things I can't allow. And it is what it is. It's just certain things I'm not gonna allow. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta try to keep as much. We can agree to disagree. He didn't say he was lying, but Slim, you're not gonna call him out his name like that. I don't care. You gonna go at somebody, you go at him more respectfully. Period. You were wrong. You were wrong. And that man said he went and watched the game, so you go watch the game. He did not. You called him, you cursed that man twice. That man didn't curse you once. Go back and listen. What I'm not gonna argue with you. You were wrong. Period. And I'm telling you, you were wrong. And I'm done with it. That's why you got hung up on. It is what it is. I got to do better. That's why I'm trying my best to do better. That's why I'm trying to do better. That's why I'm trying my best not to curse at and do none of that stuff anymore, because I have to be better. So in order for me to be better, everybody has to be better. In order for me to be better. Music City Kane got it right. Respect each other. Thank you so much for the chat tonight, man. We kept over 100 in the chat, the whole chat. That's amazing. That's amazing. Over 2 hours and kept 100 in the chat. That is so amazing. God bless. I love you, Slim. You my brother. I love you to death. It is what it is, man. We can agree to disagree on some things, but I love you to death, man. Derek, thank you, my brother. There's never gonna be all facts, Derek. You don't even tell me all the facts all the time. You don't tell me all the facts all the time, Derek. Do you? Derek, do you tell me all the facts all the time? All right. No one tells all the facts all the time, because we don't know all the facts all the time. All we go by is what we see. That's it. It's easy to criticize others when we can't. That's one thing I did deeply. Like that guy said, during that walk, I looked deeply within myself, and I was wrong on so many levels. And I had people dive on me, and I had some women come in and tell me how much they hate me. So it is what it is, man. God bless, man. I love you guys, man. We represent this you, man. We had over 100 in the chat the whole night, man. I can't believe that, man. For real. Thank you guys so much. If you want me to do it tomorrow, you guys let me know if you want me to do another one tomorrow. If not, I'll come back on Wednesday, man. But I love you guys so much, man. And we'll chop it up again, man. Much respect, man. I'm about to go eat with my daughters, man. I love you guys, man. I'm out.